We have a quadratic inequality to solve. When we solve it, we'll write our solution set in interval notation and we'll graph it on a number line. We have x squared is less than x plus 12. Well, the first step in solving a quadratic inequality is to set one side equal to 0. So let's move all the terms to the left-hand side, and we'll have x squared minus x minus 12 is less than 0. Now in step 2, what we'll do is we'll take this left-hand side and we'll set that equal to 0 to get the partition values. What we're really doing is we're trying to solve for whenever x squared minus x minus 12 is less than 0. If we were to graph a quadratic function, this would be a parabola, and we're really asking when are the x values such that the function lies below the x-axis. So let's do that by setting x squared minus x minus 12 equal to 0. We can factor this. X minus 4 times x plus 3 equals 0. We set each factor equal to 0. So we have x minus 4 equals 0 or x plus 3 equals 0. And we get two solutions. X equals 4 or x equals negative 3. Now, in step 3, we'll draw a number line. And we'll put these two partition values on the number line. So we have negative 3 and we have 4. Next, in step 4, we want to notice that we have three different intervals. We have an interval to the left of negative 3, we have the interval in between negative 3 and positive 4, and also an interval to the right of 4. So we want to choose an x value in each of these intervals and evaluate whether it's positive or negative. So let's choose an x value to the left of negative 3, say x equals negative 4. We can substitute it right in to this line in where our x's are. We'll have negative 4 minus 4, which is negative 8, times negative 4 plus 3, which is negative 1. So negative 8 times negative 1 is positive 8, so that's a positive number. Let's choose a value in between negative 3 and positive 4. Say x equals 0. When we substitute in 0, it's a nice easy number to substitute in. 0 minus 4 just gives us negative 4 times 0 plus 3 gives us 3. That gives us a total of negative 12, or a negative number in this interval. Let's choose a value to the right of 4, say x equals 5. Well, 5 minus 4 is just 1, times 5 plus 3 is 8. 1 times 8 is 8, which is a positive number. So let's notice, in the interval to the left of negative 3, the function values are positive. Look at the interval between negative 3 and 4, the function values are negative. And finally, look at the values to the right of 4, the function values are positive. Well, now we're ready to move to our solution in step 5. It's very important to look at this original statement in step 1. We want to know when the values of this function are less than 0, because we were given a less than inequality. Well, the only time that they're less than 0 is in this interval where we have a negative. So, therefore, we can see that that interval is between negative 3 and positive 4 based on our sign chart. So, we have 0, and we can write our solution directly on this number line. So we know between negative 3 and positive 4, the function values are negative because we wanted to know when is this function less than 0. The reason that I used parentheses instead of brackets is because we had a strict inequality. There was no equal sign here. And we shade in this interval. And our interval notation would just be the interval from negative 3 to 4 exclusive, not including the endpoints.